Hello, my brothers and sisters in Christ, and also people who have not yet experienced Jesus in their lives. Welcome to my video, and today I will talk still about relationships. But now I'm gonna talk about what kind of partner you should find and you should be to keep that relationship alive and healthy. So let's begin, swiftly. Let's do some recap. What is attraction? How to be attractive? Okay, everyone knows what attraction is, but how to be attractive? I have written here all the things I'm gonna talk about today. So, to be attractive is to have a strong character, because I think this is a little bit biology. You know what I mean. It goes a little bit to that, because we humans, we have like an instinct to find a suitable partner, like subconsciously. So how do we do that? Because humans cannot rely on smell. We do not have a good sense of smell, because other animals find good partners through that. So we have to rely on like visual cues and also like social cues. So if a person has a strong character, subconsciously that tells to the other person, in this case let's say a woman, because I am speaking from a man's perspective. I'm a man physically, and I am growing as a man mentally. There's a difference in between a man, like a male, and like being a man, But anyway, so when you have strong character, what that basically means, like, I think that being a good person is strong. So you're a good person. For example, you follow God. You do what you say you're gonna do. So you're reliable. That's also a good character, like a character trait. And because of this, you're a good person. You do what you say, and you're not like I said, a good person. You're not like a dickhead. You don't like beat up people for fun. It shows that you're stable and that you can bring stability into the relationship. You can bring stability and security. Stability and security are probably the most important things a man should bring to the relationship. Like, I don't mean that you have to be like 6 foot tall, super jacked up guy. What I mean by that is, and you don't even have to be rich or anything, like nothing like that. What I mean by stability and security is that you can protect your family, whether your family is only your wife, your girlfriend, or like a son, daughter. It doesn't matter. But especially if you date as a Christian, or probably doesn't matter what religion. It doesn't have to be a religion. Of course, I want you guys to follow Jesus, but it doesn't matter in the perspective of how you should act. If you date seriously, if you seriously are willing to sacrifice, like for example, sex after marriage, if you are willing to sacrifice that, and you know that you only date to marry, then you might already know that you have to be the man. Like, if you're a woman in this case, you probably should do the same, because I believe in traditional roles. Like, I think women are better at emotional stuff with children. I'm not saying that men or fathers should not be emotional, but I'm saying that women bring like You know, that like that softness, that warmth, that men just like, for men it is not as natural. So I believe in traditional roles, and if you who's watching this don't believe in those roles, you should put a comment on this video. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it formal and let's talk about it. And if you do believe in traditional roles, and that is very subjective as to what those roles are, but maybe we will have kind of the same idea. But if you believe in them, then like ask yourself that, do you just like the idea, or are you really living your role out? Because everyone who believes in traditional roles should live in it. But anyway, let's continue, because I don't want to make a 40-minute video. But anyway, let's continue. So bring stability and security. I don't care if you're a woman or a man, just keep that in your mind. Of course, you women can bring something else to the table, like love, warmth, and nurture, you know, those kind of things. That's very good. Leave the protecting and leave the security and stability to the men. Don't be completely like, you know, useless. You know what I mean. Don't do that. Just appreciate your man, that they sacrifice, like if they go to a hard working job, you know, just to keep you two alive while you're at home. That's good. You take care of the home, he brings the dough. It's not like you do less, but appreciate each other. That's important also. That's a good quality in a relationship. Appreciate each other every day. I saw a video in Instagram, a Finnish video, because I'm Finnish. So there was this woman who showed how she comforts his husband in the morning. And she basically did all the things with the kids, you know, packed up and like sent them out to school and stuff, something like that. And then she went to the bed with this man. He was still kind of sleeping. She started hugging him. You know, she started like little bit kissing him, telling him that, you know, how good a man he is and stuff like that. Nothing sexual, just appreciating every single day that thank you for being here and taking care of us. You should do that. Also, men, do that also, because your woman takes care of the house. Where are you gonna live? Where are you gonna live if your woman leaves? Because, not to say that you're lazy or anything, no, everyone should do hard work in different ways, but appreciate each other. Both of you do hard work. At least I have an assumption. I can't even speak English anymore. Yeah, but I have an assumption that you do hard work. Appreciate each other. It's very important. Then, let's get to the topic of the video, like the real topic. That was just a really long recap. Good partner in dating equals strong and stable character. Like I told you, it makes things happen and brings stability and safety. I talked about this already. I'm a natural at this, like I'm good at talking. Well, maybe a little bit too long, but who cares? So, yeah, but like I put the weight in that. You should seriously find, if you're a woman, you should find a man who who brings you the feeling that you're safe. He's not random. He doesn't do random things. in the context of in the wrong things. Like he's not random at going to work. Like he's not basing his work ethic on feelings and like that. By random, I mean it's probably good if you. I assume that when you're married, you have sex. At least I do want to when I get married. So maybe it's a little bit nice thing, you know, good to be a little bit random when doing sex. At least I think so. But wait till marriage, or I'm gonna get mad. Yeah. So stability basically just means and security. Those are kinda not the same thing, but they go to the same category. It just means that, you know, like consistency. Your man or woman is consistent, brings you security because you know he or she is not random. They don't do random things, like they don't just get mad at out of nowhere. Like, of course, women might do that, at least from my experience, but there's always an explanation to that. Life is funny. But yeah, the third again. I'm not saying shit, I'm saying third. Three. Surface attraction is only an indicator. What? And it is usually only physical. Intellectual attraction is a sign of deep, loving attraction. It does not change or go away. What does that mean? Elmeri, what do you mean by physical attraction that it's only surface level? What do you mean by intellectual attraction? What is that? I don't care about, like, I don't get horny if I see a smart woman or man. My brother or sister, I'm just talking from man's perspective, so I say I use she a lot, but I think you can use this some way or another when talking to men as a woman. But anyway, physical attraction. What is that? What is physical attraction? It is when you like something that you see. For example, let me show you. This boxing glove. This is very, like, it's not attractive in the same way, but like I don't get sexually aroused by this. But it is very attractive glove. You know? It is very attractive glove. But that is only on the outside, surface level. Because I'm using an analogy right now, so don't take it literally, but you know, a little bit. Think. But a glove looks nice on the outside. Oh, look at these. Ooh, twins. Oh, very nice. You can admit this looks nice. And you think to yourself that, this glove is probably very good. It's probably very nice. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? So, this glove is very nice. But you don't know. You don't know the glove. You don't know what the glove thinks. You don't know how the glove feels. You don't know anything. You can't hear it. No, because you look at the surface. But then we have another glove. This, ugly glove. So you're like, that doesn't look as good as this red. Oh no. So be honest to yourself, like put it in the comments. Which one will you choose, the red one or the black one? And some of you might be like, haha, I'm gonna choose the black one. No, come on. At least I like these more than these. But the point is, you are probably gonna choose the red one based on the physical attraction. But then, when you put it on, you're like, you put it on, you're like, oh, nice. But you're like, it's too tight. Don't even start. You're like, it feels kind of tough and rough, like, you know. You start to regret. Well, maybe not regret your decision, but you know, you're like, maybe it wasn't a good choice. Maybe I should not make my choices based on how pretty this glove is. Okay, that was weird. Do you get what I mean? So, then you're like, you broke up with that glove and you're like, okay, I see this glove. It looks a little bit, but nah, I'm not gonna take it. You know, that will probably happen. Hold on, let me get another glove. I have a lot of gloves. Then you're like, whoa, this is nice. It's red and golden. Yeah. She will probably be very, very good because she looks good. So you put it on. You're like, ooh, mama, that is good. But then, again, you're like, it's too tight. It feels coarse, rough. Don't. You're like, you know, it starts to hurt you. But you're like, she looks so nice. She must be nice. She must be nice. You know, and then you get like beaten up. Not like physically, at least I hope so. And you have skipped this glove 1,000 times. Not that I don't want you to date 1,000 times. No. Like, you skipped this glove like 10 times. You dated 10 different women. Or men, if you're a woman. You already know what I mean. So, then you're like, you're a little bit, you know, cautious. You're like, you might think that, you might probably think that other people might see you a little bit weird, you know, like, you have always used red gloves. Now you're going for a black one. You're going for a black one. People might be like, oh, really? You know, they're not like, that's not good. But they're like, you know, they silently judge you. And that is gonna affect you. But don't let it. So you're like, should I? You know, you're like, should I? Okay. I'm gonna give it a try. So, then you're like, it feels firm. It's not too tight. It's not coarse. It's like, it's nice. You're like, I can move my arm here. I have space. I have freedom here. I don't have to like make compromises of my values or anything. I'm appreciated when using this glove. Don't always chase or never chase physical attraction or based on physical attraction. It is only an indicator. Physical attraction, at least how I see it, God never made it so that you follow physical attraction. No, God, I think God made it for like an indicator. But always listen to God before you date. Always pray. And if your partner cannot pray with you, he or she is not your partner. Or should not be. So, that analogy, the point of that was not that pick up the ugly one. No. The point was that give people a chance. Like if you're a man and you date women, give interesting people a chance. And we will go to the second one, intellectual attraction. That is more deeper. It is a sign of deep, loving attraction. It is a sign that you are willing to commit to that person, because intellectuality, it does not change much. It is tied to your character. If you are attracted to one's character, personality, you will be very blessed, because personality doesn't change much. It doesn't really change much. If a person is very energetic, they will probably be very energetic when they're like 70. Obviously in a different way, probably, because, physical stuff. But you get the point. They stay the same, like at the core level. They stay the same. Of course, their ideology might change, stuff like that. And that's a tale for another time. But you get the point. Be interested in what books they read. Even if they even read books. Be interested in what movies they watch. Do they write? Do they do sports? Do they play an instrument? Those kind of things. Ask them. Like, you could ask me, Elmeri, why do you box? Why do you do boxing? Like, what is the point? Like, don't judge, but ask. Make them explain. If they do explain and they're like me, or not like me, no, don't follow me like that, but they're like, thank you, fellow human who asked me. I do boxing because it keeps me healthy, but most importantly, it makes me a disciplined man. That is your go-to way, because now you have heard some of their values. They like me want to be healthy and manliness. When you start to know these things about a person, you will know a lot more than their favorite color. No, that doesn't really matter. Like, of course you should remember your partner's favorite color. I'll at least put it in somewhere, like, notes. But the point is that get to know your future potential partner. Get to know their core values, their personality, character. I know this seems like, it's like obvious, but it's not. It's not, like, especially at this age or a little bit younger. Let me tell you, you young people, my age, are you really dating because you want to take it seriously like that? Or are you dating because it's fun? Of course, dating should be fun, but you should not date because it's fun. At least not if you are serious about dating. Because dating, in my opinion, should always lead to marriage. Marriage. And depends on the values of the people. Children. But yeah, let's continue. The last point, the most important point ever. Jesus should and has to be followed first. Never ever follow anything worldly before Jesus. Don't follow anything worldly. Don't follow your own mind. Don't follow your attraction. Follow Jesus first. Recently, God has told me that I should focus on studying and sports, because I have been too keen on thinking about my future. I have been thinking about when do I get a wife so that I can get children and blah blah blah. That's good, but God told me to focus on this moment. If you open up a relationship with Jesus, He will tell you what you have to do. He will tell you. I know, especially people my age, we feel like now is the time to do everything. We cannot wait for the future. Of course, the future is never like, you can never take it for granted, but let's assume we live till we're like 80 or something. Still, we have to not wait. We have to just live day by day. We have to live, not wait on those days. Like your life is gonna suck if you just wait for like marriage. Like what I mean by that is, if you're like, okay, when I'm 30, I will get married. No, you should keep your virginity if you don't have it anymore. Then your chastity, you should keep it till marriage. My point is that you just should not like wait, literally wait, venta for it. No, don't. Älä odota. That means don't wait. Keep yourself pure, but do not like wait, literally like wait for marriage. That is very important. If this video is longer than 30 minutes, which it probably is, I'm gonna start to like make really like an actual scripts, because it's not that I don't like to talk. It's more so that people don't have the patience to watch these videos. I'm one of them. And if I can't watch that video, how can anyone else? Or how can I assume that anyone else watches that video? So, guys and gals, I am gonna keep improving. I'm going to make it my goal that the next video should be 10 minutes. 10-minute video. A quick topic. That's my goal. But yeah, I will pray for all of you guys that you remember that don't chase surface attraction. It's only an indicator. Look at the intellectual attraction. Is there any? Are you seriously curious about like what kind of books they read? Why do they do sports? Stuff like that. Please remember that. But may God bless you, and may Jesus be in our hearts. Oh.